Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Hens will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team.
Turning it on!
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Running to Green. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Dropping back, it's Salter. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Catches it at the 15. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
Man, it's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Gets away from... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. And the ball squirted out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They want to throw it. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Finds his man. It's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smalls. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Throwing on the run. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Silver. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right.
Come on, motherfucker. What
Deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the... make the pick. A lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Salter. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Corrals it at the 45. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, the blue head offense going to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Off play action. Looking down the middle. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. For 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, Who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Salter. Finds his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. At the end of the second quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Facing 3rd and long from the 25. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's a play the defense needed to get their team momentum back. You know the coach was telling them inside the locker room at halftime, we need something good to happen right away. We have got to set the tone, and we've got to do it on defense. So on third down, on the opening drive of the half, they're able to get the sack. They're trailing just by a few points. They have an opportunity now to take the lead because of that great play.
Pulls and fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Salter. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense.
There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Salter. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Looking for room. It's Silver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Spins away from the defender. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Pressure coming. He's not afraid to go deep. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime. On offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for them.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Number 35, on to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. Oh, the sweet feet. Finally, they get him out of bounds. Thought they were going to let him run until he got tired. I don't think he's tired. He's headed to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense
Breaks into the open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Blue Hens line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Salter. There's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Welch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Big tackle. And you're going to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action.
Come on.
Wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And they fake the fake, and he wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Back to pass, it's Salter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out.
On the run, it's Silver.
They're up by 4 over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is
Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And the Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smalls. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Silver. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down for the offense.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.